Good morning, everyone. It is September 28th. It is Thursday, and I am headed to work. Here is what I'm taking with me for beverages and lunch and snack today. So first I have my regular coffee. I am still using the Great Value French Roast K-Cups, so that is 0 smart points. In my coffee today, I'm going to use this Weight Watchers Cafe Creations Pumpkin Spice. That is 0 smart points. I'm using these because since I got back from vacation, I did not want to go to the grocery store this week. I was going to see if I could just hold off for a week and use what I have in the house. So my half and half was bad when I got back, so I'm using these Cafe Creations only, but they are actually very delicious. So this pumpkin spice in my coffee will be 0 smart points. And then for my tea today, I'm actually going to be using the Teamy Alive tea, which I actually thought was the energy tea, but it's not. There's a separate Teamy Energy tea. So this is the Teamy Alive, and it's very good with vitamins and nutrients. So I definitely need that with being sick and all. So I'm taking this today, and I'm going to make my tea at work because I'm doing a little Teamy recipe, which is going to use these ingredients here. So if you want to see what I'm making, tune in and find that video. It's going to be a Teamy Fall Detox Tea, and hopefully something that will give me that pumpkin spice or that fall flavor, but still be super healthy. So I'm excited to show you guys that. That is all 0 smart points. So my beverages for today are 0 smart points. For lunch, I'm going to have just a basic taco wrap, and by basic, I mean really basic. This is the ingredients I had in the house, so it's not the way I usually make it, but I'm starting with the Olay Extreme Wellness Spinach and Herbs wrap for 1 smart point. Then I have a 1/3 cup of the Trader Joe's Beefless Beef for 1 smart point. Under that, I actually have a Kraft Fat-Free Singles for 0 smart point, and I have a 1/4 cup of the Kraft Fat-Free Mozzarella for 0 smart points. I usually make this with the Kraft Fat-Free Shredded Cheddar, but I did not have any of that, so I decided I wanted to pump up the cheese a little bit, and that's why I have 2 cheeses on there. They are both 0 smart points. If you're leery about counting too many 0 smart points items in your day, then I would count those 2 cheeses as 1 smart point, but it totally works as 0 for me. So I'm going to be eating that with this salsa. This is the salsa I get at the dollar store, and I have about a 1/3 cup there for 0 smart points. Now when you scan this salsa, it scans at 2 tablespoons for 0 smart points. If you bump it up to 3 tablespoons, it is 1 smart point. I have always counted this salsa. I use the tracker option that says salsa. I think it says actually sauce, salsa. It is 0 smart points. You can have like 2 cups for 0 smart points. That's the way I track this salsa. Not necessarily with the jarred or canned salsas that have added sugar, but this one has no added sugar. I did just check the ingredients, and there is a bit of soybean oil, but in my opinion, it's not really enough to affect. I mean, I only have that much at a time. I do like it, so I mean, I have a lot. It's really, really mild salsa with just a good, very mild flavor, so I put it on a lot of things, but I only have about that much at a time. So for me, it's not a problem to count it at 0 smart points. But again, if you're concerned about counting too many 0 smart point items in your day, or your weight loss has stalled, then I would go with the 2 tablespoons for 0 points, and anything over that will be at least 1 point. So that's how I do it. Do it how you do it. That is my lunch for today. It is 2 smart points. And then for snack, I'm just having a banana. My banana is not this brown. If you're new to my channel, it's because I put my bananas in the refrigerator when they are ready for me to eat. I usually like my bananas more on the green side. So if you put your bananas in the refrigerator when they are at the ripeness that you like, the skin will continue to turn brown in the refrigerator, but the inside stays at the same ripeness as when you put it in the refrigerator. So that's what I do with my bananas. They always look gross, but they're awesome on the inside. So 0 smart points for snack, and that means everything in my day so far is going to be 2 smart points until dinner. Hello my friends, welcome to my Thursday. Here's my outfit of the day. As you can see, it is the cold shoulder sweater that I showed you guys yesterday from Venus.com. I am loving it. I love the way it fits and I love the way it shows off my shoulders. So now to get my butt back in the gym and get those shoulders back in tip-top shape. So today is another one of those days that just did not turn out as planned. It is actually not my first walk break, it is my lunch break. I had planned to run 4 miles on my lunch break, and obviously that is not happening. My first walk break did not happen at all. It is literally just so busy at work right now. It's a mess. So while I was gone on vacation, there were many things that were supposed to be done by another coworker, and it didn't happen. So I am cleaning up messes and trying to get caught up, and then my time out while I was sick did not help either. So it's just a mess at work. It's a mess. I did not get to take my first walk break, and I was going to do several things on my first walk break, including making a teamy recipe video. Also this video. So I decided the best course of action was to go ahead and skip my 4-mile run and try to get caught up on some things. I'm going to take a short little lunch break, do a couple videos, and head back to get more work done. I decided that would be better and actually less stressful than trying to do the run and squeeze everything in. And so it's one more day that I don't work out, and I don't think it'll be terrible. So I used four different colors of shadow on my eyes. I really like them when my eyes are closed, but when my eyes are not closed, I don't know. Anyway, I'm experimenting, so I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get better. One thing I forgot to tell you guys yesterday and the day before, when I asked about taking medicines, and specifically cold medicines on Weight Watchers, the consensus in the entire room was that nobody counts their medication points. I didn't know I was the only one. Why am I the only crazy one that even thought of that? So basically everyone said, including my leader, said that it's more important to focus on getting better at that time than to actually counting points. So even some of them went as far as to say they don't even count like food points when they're sick, because their main priority is just to eat what it takes, do what it takes to get better. So I'm officially not counting medication points. I haven't really taken any cold medication since my stomach went crazy 2 days ago, so I need to get back to that so that this whole thing can go away as soon as possible. My stomach is better today, but it's still crampy near the bottom, so it's better though. It's tolerable, and at least I'm here. I can work and do stuff, so that's good. Can't remember what else I was going to tell you guys. I think that's it. So I'm going to make a quick teamy video. I'm making a teamy fall detox water recipe that sounds delicious. So I'm going to have that right now. I am still intermittent fasting, so I was able to keep that up kind of randomly throughout vacation. Now that I'm back, I am back to my intermittent fasting, and teamy tea is just perfect for drinking right within the 2 hours before I break my fast. That's actually the hardest. That's when I get the hungriest. So right now, of course, I'm not hungry at all still, I think, from being sick. But anyway, that's the perfect time for me to drink my teamy tea. But go ahead and watch that video if you haven't yet, and I will check back with you guys. I'm obviously not going to hit my step goal for today. You know what? Am I the only person who really... I go crazy and so annoyed when my day does not go as planned. Like, I could have been so on track today with back to running, getting work done, doing my videos, doing my thing, and work is kind of in my face right now. So don't you hate it when work kind of ruins your life a little bit? It's a necessary evil. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just tried this. It's a teamy fall detox water. It's so delicious. It's supposed to replace the pumpkin spice latte. I don't really drink pumpkin spice lattes anyway, but this is so good. It's like just enough sweet. You can taste the apple, the cinnamon, and it also has the good benefits of the Teamy Alive in it. So good. If you want the recipe, go watch my Teamy video that should be posted by now. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this and unfortunately head back to work. Hello everyone, it's now 6:30 and we are on our way to Pasadena. We are actually going to a movie screening tonight. I could tell you what it is, but then I'd have to kill you. Almost. It's almost that secure. So we can't take any cell phones in with us. We can't talk about it. We have to fill out a survey after the screening. But we do also get free movie tickets or a free $10 gift card after the screening. So it's just something fun to do for free, and I love watching movies in the theater, so I always jump at the chance for this. So that's what we're doing tonight. Eddie stopped and picked up sandwiches for us at Western Bagel. We've had sandwiches from here once before, and I like this place because they have bagels that are, they call them alternative perfect 10 bagels. They are 3 smart points each. Most of you guys can order them online, but since we have a local store, I can actually get sandwiches on them, and then I also picked up a few to take home, because I think if you order them online you have to order a minimum, and I don't want to do that. It's too expensive, so I just want a few. So Eddie doesn't really like this place. Last time we went, is it just because your bagel was soggy, or?
It was soggy, and I wanted turkey. I wanted roast beef, and they don't have roast beef. And I didn't like the attitude of the lady behind the counter.
Last time?
Last time. And this time, the 2 guys behind the counter had no clue what time the order was supposed to be picked up. They thought it was AM, and then they kind of gave me a hard time about it. And then since it wasn't ready, I had to order a bagel sandwich from there, because I was going to originally go to Togo's on the way from the bagel place to pick up Julie, and that would have been on the way, and I could have got roast beef and turkey.
So not the best customer service. Last time my bagel was soggy as well, because they made it early and then it sat for a while because we were going to a movie again, so it was soggy. So this time I ordered it. I asked for them to do just the turkey and the Swiss on the bagel, and then put all the vegetables on the side. So they did that, but I actually just put it together right now because I figured it would be easier now than doing it in the movie. And the vegetables didn't look that wet. Maybe the slice of tomato, but I put the lettuce in between the tomato and the other stuff, so hopefully it won't be soggy. But let me show you what I have, and I'll run down the points for you. Hopefully it's better this time. Okay, so here is my turkey Swiss bagel sandwich from Western Bagel. So the bagel is 3 smart points. It's an alternative perfect 10 bagel, onion bagel, for 3 smart points. Then I have about 2 to 3 ounces of turkey deli meat for 1 smart point. And then I have 1 slice of Swiss cheese for 4 smart points. Everything else is vegetable and mustard. So there is tomato, lettuce, spinach, cucumber, onion, and mustard. So everything you see there is 8 smart points, and that is mostly because of the cheese. So that is my sandwich for tonight. I'm also going to be having the banana that I showed you earlier, the taco wrap, and the apple I ate earlier today for lunch. So this is my dinner tonight, 8 smart points. Okay, so I'm also going to be having champagne with my dinner tonight. Here's the story behind that. Number 1, I didn't know if my stomach would be settled enough to have it for dinner tonight, but over the course of today, the cramps have gotten less and less, and right now I feel fine. So I'm gonna risk it. I know it was kind of risky with that whole meatloaf and potato dinner last night, but that went fine. And I was actually really glad I had that, because I was definitely craving something more than soup, and I feel like if I would have had the soup, I would have been very unsatisfied, and I would have been in the kitchen later grazing and eating stuff that I shouldn't. So it was a perfect dinner for me. It was very satisfying. So tonight I'm like, okay, I feel good. Let's go for the champagne. So I had Eddie bring the champagne. Now, the reason I'm having champagne only is because of this. Number one, I love the champagne sangria, but I love it because of the champagne flavor. So I'm like, just cut to the chase, get to the champagne, the grapefruit flavor. It's the grapefruit. It's not just any champagne flavor. This grapefruit flavor is awesome. So I'm like, just go with the grapefruit. So my awesome Weight Watchers leader actually found nutrition information for this specific grapefruit champagne online. She told me it was 18 smart points for the entire bottle. So that is really good considering the way I was making the sangria, it was 16 smart points for the same amount. Well, then I looked online today because I wanted to try and find where she had found the information. All I could find was a nutrition information for the Secco Bellini champagnes. So it didn't specify as to flavor, so I'm gonna guess the peach, the raspberry, the grapefruit, they're all the same points. So when I calculated it in the app, I calculated it for all 24 ounces, which is the entire bottle, and it came up as 17 points for me. So even better. So that's what I'm having tonight. I feel like if I don't need to add the rum and the fresca and the wine, then you know it's going to be a lower alcohol content, so it's going to be better for me, and it's going to be the flavor that I'm craving anyway. So hopefully better for me in the long run. But I think I showed you guys, this is my new water bottle. I got this at Costco, and I actually got them. They were 2 for $16.99, I believe. So this thing is amazing. It is double walled, so it keeps everything, keeps cold drinks cold for 24 hours, it says. So I'm gonna add ice, but it should keep the champagne very cold for very long. Double walled. It's also vacuum sealed, so when you screw the lid on, it does not leak. It has a non-skid bottom, so it's not gonna slide or tip over or whatever, and it's just cute. So this is my new water bottle. This will be going in with me to the movie. Here's something kind of funny that I didn't notice until like 5:30 when the day's already over. Check this out. My shirt's totally on inside out. It's a good thing it looks pretty good from the front and the back. I think the back is a little lower than it should be, but totally something I would do. Okay, that was so interesting. What an interesting movie, and I don't know how much I can tell you guys other than it deals with ISIS and getting wives to Syria. I feel like it's gonna be really, really controversial, and Eddie thinks not so much. Did you like it though?
Yeah, it was an interesting idea.
It was very interesting. It was an interesting look into something we don't normally see, and the way the movie was put together was also very creative and different. So it's called Profile. I hope I can tell you that much, and you should probably...
You're busted.
Great, I'm busted, he said. I'm looking around for movie police. I'm busted. The Nielsen movie people are coming to get me. It was really good. I think you guys should see it. It's different, it's unique, and also very informative. So the cool thing is that I told you guys we get gift cards at the end. Eddie, I don't know why, they handed him 2, so we got 3 $10 gift cards. So that's enough for 2 more movies at this movie theater. Not only that, but we got invited to 2 more movie screenings. Yes.
No receipt. That's good. Thank you.
So we're gonna go to 2 more movies. One on Monday is Daddy's Home 2. Mark Wahlberg, my boyfriend. I love Mark Wahlberg. So Daddy's Home number 2 on Monday. That means no yoga. I have to choose between yoga and Mark Wahlberg. That's an easy choice. And the second movie is actually at the Disney Studio lot, and it's The Nutcracker and the 4 Realms. I have no idea what that is, but that's on Tuesday, and that's at my studio lot, so we're definitely going to that too. So we have 2 more movie screenings in our immediate future, so that was fun. That was totally worth it.